Good morning and happy Mercurial Wednesday. It is March the 5th, 2025. Oh, huh. Anyhow, I was just thinking about the number combination. Anyways, we know that Mercury just moved into Aries a few days ago. So with Mercury in Aries, it's a it's a strong energy, but it's a weak energy, depending how you allow the energy to influence you. Excuse me. Ooh. So it could be a strong energy for you speaking up for yourself, standing up for yourself, and really taking ownership over your own mind and what you hold to be true. It could be a weak energy if you allow your ego to speak for you in a negative way. See, we need our ego in a positive and negative way all throughout life. It all depends on how you utilize it. And so that's what Aries talks about. Aries is ruled by the planet of Mars, which we know Mars rules the first house. So this is how you show up in the world. This is what you portray. This is how you want people to perceive you. This is who you are. It's ego based. So with that mercurial energy being there, which is like Gemini Virgo energy, if you want to break it down to a basis, it can be flamboyant or it can be intellectual. It can be passive or it can be aggressive. It all depends on how you utilize the energy. Okay. So just be mindful of that, especially if you have heavy Aries placements in other places, like your third house, your moon, actually in your Mars, or you have a heavy Gemini or Virgo placement. Depending on those placements, it depends on how you may interact with the energy. But even though you have those placements in your birth chart, it is still up to you on how you utilize those energies. I want someone to understand that, because it's like a lot of people are, oh, I have a Cancer moon. That doesn't necessarily mean that you are an empathic, compassionate person all the time. You might be a freaking chaotic mess sometimes. You know what I mean? And it doesn't mean that you always operate out of that energy, because then we have the astrological movements that happen all the time that may counteract that energy. And you a totally different person. You are never the same person every day. Things can interrupt your mood, trigger your mood, excite them, bring them down. You're a human being. Yes, you're having a spiritual experience, but you're still a human being. And I think a lot of us in the spiritual community may forget that. And then that's when that Piscean energy comes into play and you start talking about delusion. But anyways, yes, neither here nor there. Today we pulled from the Angel Number Oracle card deck. We pulled 1221, which talks about taking initiative and talks about change, optimism, joy, communication, messages, good news, expression, high vibes. You want to make sure that you pause and read this for yourself, but it states this: work with what you have and it will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You may also be getting some good news soon. Okay? And that comes with Mercury in Aries energy too, because it's like that passion you have, that perseverance is going to kick in. For some, not for all. For some, it's going to kick in. And you're going to be like, man, this is mine. And you're going to go for it. And you're going to really use the intellect. That a lot of us are way more intellectual than we give ourselves credit for. But a lot of times you have the hustle and bustle of life. You have distractions of life that don't allow you to realize your fullest potential. Everyone has intellect. Everyone has been exposed to certain things. It's whether or not they consumed it. It's whether or not they've applied it to life. That's the difference. That is the difference. And I think a lot of people don't realize that everyone has access to the exact same information, especially in today's world. This is no longer 1920. It's no longer 1892, 1865. If you get the reference of those years, great. It's 2025. Everyone has access to the exact same type of information. It's if you allow yourself to utilize these resources. It's if you apply what you've learned. How do you interact with it? Because at this point, you are choosing, okay? You're choosing what you decide and how you decide your life can go. Is there spiritual interruption? Can the universe move you in different ways? Yes. But is the information available for you to go get? Because what? Free will is always at play. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected. Thank you so much for liking or commenting or whatever. If you want to agree or disagree, fine. I'm always up to hear someone else's opinion because it's your opinion, and that was my opinion. I'm not going to go on that. I was going to say it becomes a thing where you share your opinion and it's dismissive of someone else's opinion. And I think a lot of people need to, that just shows a lack of emotional intelligence. But we're not going to go there. Anyways, you guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected. Try not to be too condescending because it could have went there. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.